Grandson, I want to teach you about building gardens. The sum of our work is how it makes people feel. Visitors leave behind the mundane and enter a sacred space where they can connect with the divine through nature and restore their minds. But how can we create this? First, you have to understand that a garden is an interpretation of nature. Wilderness is untamed, but in a garden, you can connect with the natural world while also engaging the mind. So a garden is natural, but not wild. You can still take inspiration from the surrounding forests to implement in your garden. Work with surrounding plants that are indigenous to the climate. Frame a nearby mountain or use the sun to light your garden. Use the surrounding trees to enclose the garden. This allows the garden to extend beyond its borders. The depth makes the garden feel integrated with its surroundings and creates a sense of safety. Place evergreen pines in the hills or surrounding areas to enclose the garden. These can provide a sense of refuge, hidden from the outside world. Bamboo can act in the same way to hide or frame features. Though a garden is not wild, we still feel connected to nature like we would in the forest. The sound of water reduces stress, which is why it's important to keep the water alive. Take advantage of the natural water flow. Borrow water from a stream nearby and redirect it through your pond as it flows downhill. The wind rushing through the bamboo slows the heart rate. For texture, add moss in shaded areas. Natural materials are important for this immersion. Wood, bamboo, straw, and stone are common materials. Stones are the core structure of your garden. Choose them intentionally as they shape the feeling of your garden. A rock can provide visual tension or tell a story. Place them in an organic composition. Borders for ponds must also be made to appear organic. First, take notice of how the water will flow, how it will enter, and how it will leave. These natural surroundings create a serene environment. But the mind is a scattered thing, and the garden must also engage the thinking mind in order to draw it out. An unfolding design keeps the visitor present and engaged. By not being able to see the entire garden at once, the design is constantly unfolding. The visitor is constantly looking towards the next turn and engaged in what comes next. Each step is a different scene. The path to the tea house has subtle obstacles to keep you present. Slight variation in stepstones keep your walk intentional. By the time you arrive for tea, you are present and relaxed. The mind wanders through the soft composition. This effortless and voluntary attention allows directed attention to recover from fatigue, resulting in a restored mind. Subtle storytelling draws out the mind as it tries to put together the story. Water can go from a stream to a river to the sea through the visitor's journey. The paths can take us through a story. Boundaries between sections create layers of discovery and a multi-step journey. Passing over a bridge, over the Koi, and onto an island feels like a separate area from the previous garden. But how can we create a spiritual connection with nature? The garden is designed for purification rather than decoration, making it a sacred space which is made to connect you with nature. The visitor can feel the depth of this meaning. There is something sacred and ancient here. The Torii Gate serves as the entrance into the world of spirits. A wash basin is placed near the entrance to purify ourselves before entering. This practice gives respect to the kami that live here. Open spaces are sacred. An open space on the beach or in the forest can be filled with pebbles, and the area cordoned off with rope. These places link us to the spirit world. They make space for the kami, nature spirits that surround us. And these practices give respect to the kami that live here. Open spaces also purify the mind. They create space for reflection and meditation. They connect us to the world born out of emptiness. Here, a visual koan can assist with engaging meditation. A current can have a turtle stone and a boat stone going in opposite directions. They confuse the thinking mind into searching for an answer that does not exist. And in this silence, the mind becomes still and learns to experience meditation. Lanterns are lit for reverence and invite the visitor to slow down and be mindful. Some gardens are designed for a certain activity to take place, which directs your actions and feelings in this garden. Warrior gardens are made with strong rocks meant to inspire strength. Tea houses have paths leading up to the place of ceremony, meant to prepare you by keeping you present as you approach. The tea ceremony is a part of Zen training. Through this ritual, you embody harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility.